Metaverse opportunities in China, decolonisation and compostable packaging. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. I'm Bethan Ryder, Executive Editorial Director at WGSN. So let's dive straight in. Our first question comes from a client asking, how will the metaverse evolve differently in China? And what are the key opportunities to connect? So let's head to Shanghai to hear from Athena, our Senior Strategist for Insight. Over to you, Athena.
China has been taking a different approach to building its own unique version of a metaverse. And the opportunities in China's metaverse will be more about immersive socializing and less about decentralized tech due to internet regulations in place. And this is providing brands opportunities to power direct-to-avatar commerce to help avatars of Chinese consumers stand out on metaverse platforms. And with crypto trading also banned in China, NFTs have been rebranded as digital collectibles. And this is now becoming a new form of gift with purchase that looks to provide consumers with new incentives to buy physical products in real life.
Amazing, thanks Athena. You can explore this unique ecosystem further in our report titled China Metaverse Developments 2022 on our website. Our next question comes from a client asking, what is decolonisation? We've been hearing decolonisation mentioned more and more recently, so let's pass this over to Maria, our Senior Customer Experience and Trend Specialist based in Bogota. Over to her now.
Decolonization is an attempt to remove or rewrite values and regulations produced by the colonial era that still influence society today. By taking a look at local cultures, communities, and ancestral knowledge, we can actually gather a better understanding on how the same event took place under the local community's eyes versus of how our centric visions present them. Currently, countries and regions have been questioning Eurocentrism. This has resulted in the rediscovery of their own identities and generated increased creativity influx. This has actually proven to be of great use and value for artists, designers, and even brands.
Brilliant, thank you, Maria. We've noted the importance of decolonisation in the food and drink industry in particular, where Indigenous chefs around the world are drawing attention to native ingredients and reclaiming their culinary history. So check out our food and drink platform for more on this. So our final question for today comes from a client asking, why is it so hard to actually compost compostable packaging? What's the answer to this when every town has a different recycling and composting programme for waste? Giving us their take on this topic is Claire Lancaster. She's our head of food and drink based over in North Carolina. So let's hear from her now.
This is an issue for people today who want to be responsible about their packaging choices, but who aren't being supported by their municipal waste services. One of the biggest areas of confusion today is the difference between at-home compostables and industrial compostables. Industrially compostable plastics were created to degrade in specific heat, moisture, and light conditions, while at-home compostables can be reasonably expected to degrade in natural or at-home conditions in a few months. Innovators today are working on innovations like PHA-based plastics, which can degrade in at-home or even marine environments within a few months. Innovations like this are going to be increasingly important as the issue of ocean plastics comes to the fore.
Great stuff, thanks Claire. You can listen to our Create Tomorrow podcast episode on unwrapping the future of sustainable packaging for more insight. That's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments box for our team. I'm Bethan Ryder, and we'll see you next time.